If you have followed me for a while, you probably know I started with the Cricut and was making a lot of t-shirts. Many of you probably found me because of my screen printing with vinyl tutorials where I teach how to use a Cricut, Silhouette, Caesar, or any vinyl cutter to make a screen printing stencil and print shirts from home. But as I started making more shirts and testing all the things I could do with my Cricut, I also started looking at other tools that could help me personalize more products. That's when the xTool M1 came out. I reviewed that machine several years ago, and it was my very first laser machine. Since then, I've also reviewed the xTool P2, and I've really loved seeing how a laser can add to my business. So when xTool reached out about their new beginner-friendly laser, the xTool M2, I wanted to put it to the test for you. Today, I'm looking at this as a home crafter or small business owner who wants to expand beyond the limits of a vinyl cutter. xTool sent me this machine and is sponsoring today's video, but I'm going to walk you through my real experience setting it up, testing different materials, and showing you where I think this machine fits. Let's start with the unboxing. Like all xTool machines I've used, the unboxing process is really impressive. Everything is packaged well, protected, and easy to take out of the box. But one thing I noticed right away from the M1 to this machine is xTool has made this setup even easier. Pretty much everything is magnetic now, including the laser head. It just snaps into place. That means I did not have to pull out a bunch of tools or spend a lot of time figuring out how to assemble the machine. I could unbox it, get the pieces in place, and start getting familiar with it pretty quickly. And if you're brand new to lasers, I think that really matters. Because one of the most intimidating parts of trying a new machine is the setup. If the setup feels overwhelming, it can make the whole machine feel overwhelming. This one felt really approachable right out of the box. One of the first things I noticed about the M2 is its size. It measures 24 inches wide by 21 inches deep and 7 inches tall. It's very compact and low profile, which I love for a home craft room or small workspace. With the M2 not having a riser base like my previous models, I can pick up this machine without worrying about the separating from the base and sliding and coming apart. That might sound like a small thing, but if you're constantly shifting your workspace, it's really helpful. I'm venting this out my window using the included hose. And since I have other xTool equipment, I also know that I can use one of the other xTool air purifiers if I wanted a different setup. Either way, ventilation is not an option with a laser. Even at the beginner-friendly machine like this, you still need to think through where the smoke and fumes are going to go. Another thing that is different about this machine is the base. It does not have a honeycomb base or slats like you may have seen with my other laser setups. The material sits right on top of the base plate. At first, this felt a little different because I'm used to seeing a honeycomb under my material, but for this machine and the types of projects I'm testing, the flat base actually makes the setup feel really simple. You place your materials in the machine, let the camera update the view, position your design in the xTool Studio, and process the project. For a beginner, that simple workflow is a big deal. The first material I wanted to test was wood. Thin wood sheets are probably one of the most common materials people think about when they think about a laser. And there's so many things you can make with them. You can make everything from ornaments, tags, signs, keychains, packaging pieces, and all kinds of personalized products. I started by engraving on wood, and I was really impressed with the result. The engraving was sharp and clean, and you can adjust the power and speed depending on how dark you want the engraving to be. The M2 10 watt has the power to cut wood up to 8 millimeters thick. I also noticed there was not a lot of charring, which is impressive. And another thing that surprised me is this machine is not very loud. It could be because I'm venting out a window instead of having an air purifier running next to it, but the cutting and engraving itself were pretty quiet. For a home crafter, that's another point in its favor. Next, I wanted to test felt and fabric because this is one of the things that I was most excited about. If you're a Cricut crafter, you know cutting fabric, felt, or detailed shapes can get annoying fast. The blade can drag the material and the details can lift up. Sometimes the mat is too sticky, sometimes it's not sticky enough, and sometimes the material shifts while it's cutting. With the laser, the machine is not physically touching the material. That means you don't have a blade pulling across the surface, so you can get a much cleaner cut on certain materials. This is really useful for making fabric patches and appliques. I love that you can just place the material into the bed of the machine, tape down the edges, and start cutting. Just look how smoothly it cuts through the fabric, leaving perfectly cut edges. This is so nice when it comes to cleanly cutting out letters and smaller pieces. The M2 made this applique sweatshirt come together so quickly that I could realistically make these in batches much more efficiently than I could with a vinyl cutter. The number one reason I recommend this laser for beginners is the camera. Whether you're brand new to lasers or you've used one before, having an accurate camera makes the process so much easier. It helps you line up your design on your blank, but it also helps you save material. Instead of guessing where your design's gonna land, you can see your material on the screen and place your design exactly where you want it. There's even a batch fill setting that automatically places the design for you on your blanks. You can also use a smart nesting feature that helps you get the most out of your material by filling your design in on the open areas of your material. That means you can use scraps more efficiently, using up every open area and avoiding wasting blanks. I could tell the camera was accurate during the first few projects just by seeing how the material showed up so clearly in xTool Studio. I had these signs that I wanted to make double-sided. Normally for something like this, I probably would make a jig so that everything would line up just right. But with the M2, I wanted to see if I could line it up using just the camera. So I placed the sign in the machine and went to my computer, and in the xTool Studio, I updated the view so I could see the material. Then I moved my design over the top of the sign, zoomed in, and lined it up exactly where I wanted it. I wasn't using a jig, I wasn't measuring from every angle and edge, I was just using the camera view. Once it looked good, I sent it to process. As you can see, the engraving is happening exactly where it showed me on the screen. The finished product lined up so perfectly that honestly, it's amazing to me. For a beginner, this is the kind of feature that gives you confidence. You're not just hoping your design hits in the right spot, you can actually see it before you start. Another feature on this machine is the print head. The M2 has a print and cut feature, which opens up a lot of creative possibilities. I tested this on wood, but you can also print and cut on sticker vinyl or fabrics like cotton, canvas, linen, or chiffon. I started by printing a design and added a little engraved detail, and then I cut the outline to turn this into a coaster. This is where I think the M2 becomes really interesting for crafters and small businesses, because now you're not limited to just engraving and cutting, but you can bring in full color, engraving, and custom cut shapes into one project. If a customer orders birthday shirts, you could also make them favor tags, stickers, cake toppers, a small party sign. If a team orders shirts, you could make them bag tags or water bottle stickers. There's just so many creative possibilities. Finally, I want to show you another big upgrade to the M2, and that's the rotary attachment. This is really cool because the laser head comes off, and then you can attach this that allows you to put the laser back on vertically. The M2 10 watt can engrave on coated metal surfaces, achieving a relatively shallow but very clear effect. However, if you want to engrave directly on metal, you can also achieve that by adding on the M2 IR 3 watt attachment. Once everything has been aligned in the machine, xTool Studios has been updated to make placement on tumblers even more accurate. I especially love the modeling feature for tapered cups. This Yeti has a slight taper, and normally that can cause the design to distort a little bit, but with xTool making those adjustments automatically, it makes this process so much easier. When the engraving is finished, I polished it off with a little cleaning solution, and you can see how sharp and accurate the lines are. I'm really impressed. So after testing the M2, here's where I think this machine fits. If you are a home crafter who started with a Cricut and you're ready to expand into more personalized products, this machine makes a lot of sense. If you're a small business owner making shirts and you want to offer more than just apparel, this machine also makes a lot of sense. It gives you ways to add products like tumblers, wood signs, engraved tags, and so much more. And you don't have to completely change your business to do it. If you have customers coming to you for custom shirts, you already have their design or logo, the M2 gives you another way to use that same design and turn it into other personalized products. So if you're a crafter or small business owner looking to add a laser, I can say that I highly recommend taking a look at the xTool M2. From the setup to the finished product, xTool has continued to innovate and make this feel like a machine that you can realistically add to your craft room. The compact size, the magnetic setup, the accurate camera, the print and cut feature, the rotary attachment, all of these feel very beginner friendly to me. The biggest benefit is how it expands what you can make and personalize. So I wouldn't look at this as something that replaces your Cricut, your screen printing setup, or even your current shirt business. I would look at this as a companion machine. It helps you take the creativity and customers you already have and offer more personalized products around them. If the M2 sounds like the right fit for you, I'll have the link and current details in the description below.